What is up, legends? We are back. Back in Aether Gazer. Now, this is going to be as far as I go because none of this is actually going to count. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I wanted to actually show you this character because she's actually pretty great. And just talk a little bit about the game in general. Now, the thing that I like the most about this game actually is the characters themselves. The characters all animate well. They're all voice acted well, even though we don't have the English voice acting. I'm just talking about the Asian voice acting that it has, and it's extremely good. I know you're probably like, well, what's the difference? I can kind of tell the difference, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I like it. I actually like it a lot. Guys know I'm a stickler for sound. I hate when stuff doesn't sound right in games. It just makes me not want to play the game. That said, all of the modes that they have in the game is kind of typical for what you would normally expect. It has all the typical things like here's your coins right here. This is your EXP. This is your skills. I did not mean to click inside of that. This is your kind of like your graph, not your graph, your grid. And I believe this is the weapon. Yeah, this is the weapon upgrades. So you also have this one, which is pretty much kind of like a roundabout. You can pick and, decide what you want to go into. If you want to go into kind of like a hodgepodge type of thing. You also have a more directed, the harder modes where you can actually start getting out like your gear pieces. Like if you can pick to choose, let's go into one now. Like if I want to go after any of these sets, I can go after the sets. And we'll use her. Now, what I like about this game in general is that the melee is not mindless. You actually have to think a little bit with the melee, and you can actually get people killed. I wasn't really catching on right away. Which is like make me get rid of the MC pretty quick, which is the girl on the right there. But it wasn't her fault. It was actually my fault. Because I wasn't understanding right away how the melee works in this game. So you can't necessarily face roll. What you have to do is you have to actually be directed and position yourself. Because the game, you won't fly through things kind of like how you do with Honkai and Genshin and PGR. You have to position properly, like this right there, which means you actually have to use a little bit of your, let's just skip this, you have to use a little bit of your stamina dodging to actually get into proper positioning. So you're just gonna ignore me, huh? That's fine. Did the computer really miss that? Absolutely missed that. This character is fun. She is fun to use. Now the way that this moveset works, she gets a lot of actual movement through. She's actually, I'm actually getting hit here. That's fine though. Her first charge attack will fly right through the enemy, allow you to reposition. The second one is kind of like a float up, and that, ooh, this is very useful. These are very useful. I might have to put that somewhere right now. That was, well, I wasn't actually going to actually do that, but who has this? I think you do. Yeah, you do. Alright, so let's do that. It's super easy gearing in this game too. I think I only need 3. I think I only need 3. Alright, so let's just do that. I don't have enough. I can do that. Let's just get rid of that because we're not going to use any of the green ones anymore. So now that it's broken, you see I can actually take it up a notch. I was telling you before about the gear. When I need to actually go in here and actually form that, let's throw that up right now. Okay, so let's go into a few more stages and have a little bit more fun. Let's do some story. Not this story, that's done. Again, so the initial problem for me with this game is just the stage length. The bosses themselves are actually really fun and take a little bit of strategy, and you have to actually be on your toes. There's a lot of avoidable stuff, but it's relatively fun. It's fun. It's not anything too crazy. This is gonna load. There we go. I don't like to say Chun-Li. It's not what she says. Like I said, position in. Thankfully, your dodge charge comes back pretty fast, so you can actually get a little bit of the movement and get yourself in a good position and actually do something. He's a fun character. Really? Let me go through that. Dang, they are making me move. Now, I did notice one thing that happens. There's sometimes when you get bullet time, like when they do a special, and you get stopped from moving because they're posing or whatever else, but the enemy's still moving. That's what happened to me just now. It's like they're already targeting me while she's flying in the air doing her special, and I can't move. That's a little cheap. That's a little cheap. It happens a lot too. So you have to be cautious when you use your QTE and make sure that you're not like in the middle of enemies, because sometimes it'll lead you to get jacked up. Alright, so they have no collision. They just don't care. They don't get stunned or anything. Alright, so let me get my dodges. See right there, I couldn't move. It's weird. What? Alright, you know what? Good, I got him before he actually did something annoying. This girl right here, she's a fun character too, but I don't have any. Well, I do have resources. I could level her, but again, like I said, we're not going to be going too crazy right now. This is perfectly fine. Just simply having her, she is so broken. It don't even matter who the other two characters are, because she just kills everything. I'm gonna let my little samurai girl do her thing. Bye-bye. That didn't kill him over there? That's weird. I move over here. No, we're not going to get hit by that, and we're not going to get hit by that either. I'm going to shoot you with the big gun. What I like about her is that when you get her QTE, she almost automatically breaks. Look at that damage, boy. Instant 23k. 23k to the dome. He said you're not dying fast enough, so I'm gonna need you to die faster. It's a fun game, man. It's definitely a fun game. Not a lot of people are gonna ask me to compare. I think it's different than Honkai PGR and all the rest of those games because you have to deal with your characters actually being out on the field too, and they actually do need to be geared because they can die out here. What? Hello? So for me, it works a little bit different. It does have the bullet time, and it has two different types of bullet time. It has this zone bullet time, and then when you time stop and like break reality. And then you have tag team supers, but I don't have any synergy with this team to actually do the tag team supers. And that's kind of like what differentiates this from the other games. The tag team supers might be the most hype. Like when I had the characters do them, that one, like the one time where they give you the tutorial to actually show it, I was like, okay, that's actually kind of lit. I'm pretty sure that they're probably going to put this in, like this is probably going to appear in Honkai somehow. I doubt it'll be in Genshin. Genshin is pretty set in its ways. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon out of its format. I can see Honkai doing it though. PGR kind of has its own type of format too. What came over and hit me? Oh, it's two of them. Alright. Yeah, he walked into that. Nice. Alright, so now we're in time break. Sometimes all you need to do is to break reality and then it's a GG. Almost 28. Alright, we'll do one more. We're actually almost to the boss. Maybe I can do that. We'll end it with the boss, yeah. Or we can fight a boss now. Okay. Making me waste a lot of my dash. Uh-oh, that's coming right to me. See, bosses in this game are lit. Why can't I? There we go. I'm gonna shoot you. See, look at this. Even this is a little bit too easy. Like, it's dead already. It might be because I built my two S characters too strong now. I just want stuff to put up a little bit more of a fight, I guess, what I'm trying to say. Wait, that was it? That boss fight? That was the boss fight. Bruh. See, that's definitely a problem. Because with this the 5th world now, and I just like steamrolled it, now I have to be level 30. What is this? What is this Akatsuki music playing? It's taking me. Oh, I'm not doing this. But this is another system. Basically, this is like survival world type of stuff. But you guys get the gist of everything right now. They pretty much have all the bangs and whistles that all the rest of the gacha games have. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about ARPGs. I'm talking about like the tower systems, survival, as you see right here. Like everything that could possibly be in the game is in this game, which is good. That's excellent. It's not a bad thing at all. But as you can see, I think the game is a little too easy. A little too easy. I know people are like, it's still like only level 30 and stuff like that. I even with it being harder, I still think this game is a little bit too easy. It's a little bit too theme parked. And that's gonna be a problem. Because you saw how quickly people ran through the content in PGR, and PGR is vastly harder than this. PGR is vastly harder. It's not super hard, but it is harder than this. It takes a little bit more skill, and people just ran through that. So people are going to run through this too, and then you're going to have everybody not playing after like 2 or 3 weeks. So the devs, which they probably can, because it's a Billy game, you're going to have to make this game harder. You're going to have to give us a little bit more challenge, because that's going to be problematic like a month or 2 into the game if we're just steamrolling everything that easily, especially when you get certain characters, as you can see. So that's just my opinion. Doesn't necessarily have to be correct, but it's just my opinion. And like I said, I think this is a great game. They have plenty of content in this game. It's like I'm not even level 30 yet, and it's a ton of content already at level 30, where most games would be at max level where you get all this stuff, but they're doing it early. So it's just you just gotta figure that it's gonna be stuffed with stuff by the time you get towards the end, and kind of like be overwhelming, which is actually a good thing, which might make it a little bit better when it comes to the fact of how quickly you can steamroll stuff if you have a ton of things to actually do. So that might even things out. We will see, but I'm not going to go any further, like I said, because none of this counts, and I want to like go hard at it when the game comes out. Already going to have an account anyway, so we might as well just do it when it officially becomes official launch. So I will see you guys next video. This is my final review on it, what I think, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching another video by me, Scion Storm. If you like what you see here, please by all means like, subscribe, share with all your friends. It really helps me out, and I appreciate everybody who stops by. One love and be legendary. Peace.